Hey my dudes, welcome to my one day a week bakery. Saturday is the busiest and most intense day of the week, obviously. My lovely fiance had pulled the blueberry buns to proof, but they weren't ready to bake yet, so I decided to sneak the cookies in first. I organized them onto 2 trays and popped them both in the oven. While those were baking, I took the raspberry buns from the freezer. They are so small and it's been so hot in the apartment, I didn't want my fiance to pull them when he pulled the blueberry buns because I was afraid they would overproof. He pulls the buns from the freezer and trays them up for me around 1 in the morning when he gets home from his job as a line cook. The chocolate cookies were done and the blueberry boys were proofed, puffy, and ready to bake. They went in plain and when baked got brushed with some simple syrup. This helps keep them moist and gives them a bit of a shine. The cookies had cooled, so I popped them out of their molds. This was super easy, which I was really happy about. Next up was the dark chocolate ganache filling for the cookies. This was a little bit of a struggle today, but we got there in the end and I put it in the fridge to cool for a bit. I moved on to a simple lemon glaze for the blueberry buns and oh my god, these buns turned out so cute. I was worried about the raspberry buns, so I took a plastic cover I have for the speed rack and made like a proof box with the cover and a pot of simmering water. While I was waiting for the buns to finish proofing, I decided to whip together the Swiss meringue buttercream from yesterday. It was so soupy last night and I wanted to have enough time to make a new batch in case this one didn't whip together. But after a night in the fridge and a little love from the hairdryer, it came together perfectly. At this point, the ganache was ready to go, so I piped it into the cookies and then topped each one with flaky salt. The raspberry buns were finally ready to be baked, so I brushed them with egg wash to give them a bit of color and then started baking them off. They also got brushed with simple syrup when they came out of the oven. Finally, I can move on to the mini cakes. Each cake got a nice big mound of buttercream and then I took a hot spoon and pressed a divot into each one. A dollop of roasted peaches went in the middle, and then last minute I decided that each cake should have tiny pieces of thyme on them. This put me way behind, so Axel had to come and help me. Matilda arrived and we got started packing boxes. Thank God for this girl. She shows up every week to help me pack and bring everything down. Another game changer I just bought is this wagon, and every single pastry box fit in it. Then I just sat down and waited for people to pick up their boxes. And now we've been waiting for this week's box. I made Swedish style blueberry buns with lemon glaze, hallongifflar, which are like Swedish style crescent buns I filled with raspberries, double chocolate thumbprints with flaky salt, and mini polenta cakes with thyme brown butter, Swiss meringue buttercream, and roasted peaches.